Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC, a guy that boxes. Unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. As highly touted a prospect as there is in mixed martial arts at present, enter the undefeated future Ian Machado Garry. Cardio is his best weapon. He hasn't even had to use it necessarily in realizing all of this UFC success thus far. Tremendous long-range weapons, underrated in the clinch, underrated as a grappler, but I guess for me, it's the appetite for knowledge that really jumps out of the fighter meeting. This man has traveled the world in search of different mixed martial arts skills and now training under the watchful eye of Diego Lima at Shootbox in Brazil. We'll see if Ian Machado Garry can take his career to that requisite next level here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, the future, Ian Machado Garry!
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight.
Let's do it.
All right, round one getting underway here. We'll see what Ian Machado Garry can do. Nice counter left there. Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his target, and he's very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way.
So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz.
Big body kick. big right hook there by the champ. You better get that elbow down or he's going to keep blasting those body kicks right to the ribs.
All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs.
He's in trouble. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Massive left hand.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, he better start moving. He can't take two-man uppercut.
Oh, big diving punch to the head. Diaz is trying to lock up on a submission now.
Oh, it's getting very, very deep. This has got to be it. This fight hurt.
Whoa, submission defense, he gets out.
Firmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Big ground and pound.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Diaz is back in half guard. 5 minutes in the books. Well, the crowd is on its feet. They certainly appreciated what they saw there in that round. Next level toughness on both sides as both fighters got knocked down.
Unbelievable. And look at the crowd showing appreciation for the heart of these two warriors. These two guys are willing to lay it all out on the line to try to secure victory. I know the fight isn't over, but if the previous round is any indication, we may be watching one of the best fights we've ever seen in the UFC.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go with round two. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. All right, so there's that Nate Diaz left hand. You've talked about the sneaky power. That one looked pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate that when he lands, he can hurt you. Nate Diaz has a really good left hand, and it's all rooted in how he hides it behind that slap right hook.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are hurt.
How about the accuracy land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, how about the switch kick there by Machado Gary?
Nice straight punch.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round two. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Diaz is bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Pretty good right hand. Oh, nice straight punch there by Diaz. Nice combination there from Nate Diaz. We'll see if he can follow it up here, DC.
Nate Diaz in the volume, the precision. He's in your face from start to finish. Guy that will overwhelm you if you allow him to.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Machado Gary's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity. Head kick there as it lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. He hurt him bad.
Fighter lands a kick now. 45 seconds remain in the round. to connect on a low. World in trouble now. Back to the feet.
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step back. What a phenomenal fight.
Oh, huge left. 10 minutes in the can. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Throwing that big strike lands.
Big strike lands.
That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 15 seconds of round number 3, declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz.
All right, so one of the biggest superstars on this roster, top to bottom, Nathan Diaz getting his hand raised tonight and still showing you, DC, several years into this thing, he can still compete and beat the best guys in the world.
People used to talk about Nick and Nate Diaz. He was the little brother, and he won.